Hello my fellow Minecraft enthusiasts! How are you today? I have a request from a subscriber named Eduardo. I will call you Ed for short. Thanks for your comment, and yes, I would love to show you guys how I build houses and buildings, and my channel hasn't really been about that, but it will be. Build houses on my channel to show how I build, and you know what? I say yes! I say yes to building house. So guys, I'm going to build a house for you, and I'm going to do it just for you so you can see how my mind works when I build, or how it doesn't work. So I usually don't think whatsoever when I build, guys, and this is one of the builds I did in 8 minutes, guys, and you can build this too. It's not 100% finished, but it was 8 minutes, and I didn't use my mind at all. I just built with the flow, guys, and I'll show you how that's done. So stick around. Okay guys, so basically I wanted to sort of match this design and match these designs without really thinking about it, with a lot of thinking, so let's go. Okay, there's one part. And so this will be kind of like a speed building, guys. I don't actually know why I'm making this block out one by one. I don't know, it was actually an accident. I call them happy accidents, guys, because sometimes when I put a block where it's not supposed to go, I realize I'll just go with it and see what happens, you know, and often than not, accidents are what gives the uniqueness to the house. Okay, so I didn't actually mean to bring it out like that, but I did anyway, so I think you're getting the picture, guys, on how creativity can work. Okay, so now we've made some sort of a hallway entrance, so I think we should go on with that imagining and continue that feel. And we'll build the carpet as we go along. So we've got the little hallway, and I'm just imagining myself walking around this house. And I think, well, I'd like the foyer to be about this big. I'd like to look up and see the sky, so what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to make a skylight using nothing more than my thumbs and my imagination. Okay. So one day we'll be able to print these things on the moon, guys, and it will be a very exciting thing. I could see myself working for NASA. Okay, guys, now we have what seems to be a structure, an internal structure, which is giving me the properties for a sunlight roof. So let's go. Alright, now we want to use some glass, or you can use ice for sunlight, so let's just see. I don't know, I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so we got our sunlight, and I'm thinking about changing up the material once you step through the foyer into a nice warm wood to give the nice homely feel. Okay, so now we have the floor. Nice. See, it's already starting to feel like something that you would walk into, if that makes any sense. And now we're going to just fill up these guys. So I want to do something different with the sides to give it an edge. So I really don't know what I'm doing right here, I just know it feels right. Mathematically, it feels correct. I don't know how else to explain it. I do everything in twos so it's even. Both sides will be identical. And then we'll do the other side exactly the same. Very cool. Booyah! Done! Finished! Headshot! Faction! Fatal! Okay. So sometimes my mind wanders freely and I allow it to take any form it chooses. Hence the variety of different houses in my world. If you would like to download Shambhala, guys, this world is a flatland and it's free, though you have to download it first on the PS3 and then convert it to the PS4, giving you version 20. But guys, this right here is actually version 54, so that's 5,400 times more stuff. And you won't be able to actually run this on your PS4, especially if you're in the US, as this is an EU format, guys. So I don't know, maybe the future holds some brightness for us. Maybe after an update we'll be able to share our maps. When that glorious day comes, guys, I'm going to be so happy, and I'll totally show you guys where to download the map. It's always going to be in this link in description, so just download the file and hold on to it and update it every month. And one day when it's possible to play on the PS4, you will have the latest version of this map. All I ask for in return, guys, is enjoyment on your behalf. And so enjoy this world. There are many hidden secrets and treasures to be found. And guys, you can see here I'm just adding onto the foyer. More of a lounge room area, I think this will be. There we go, guys. So there is no real strict way in which I build. I usually just do whatever. And if you're good at that spontaneity, you will have no trouble making a house just like this. To make it a modern house though, guys, you really need to use, I think, the city texture pack and grey and white. A lot of grey and white. It is what gives the modern feel. Sometimes the blue tinted glass using AK ice is actually what makes the house pop! And that's what gives it its flair. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, my young Padawans? Anyway, I totally am wanting to buy a lightsaber. If you look at my history, you'll see I'm watching a whole stack on how to make your own lightsaber. I don't know what's gotten into me lately, guys. I don't even really like Star Wars. I think I just need a lightsaber for the light, you know, and the glow, so I can light up my house. And I just want to hear that sound going. And so, guys, I've been looking on eBay and I found this site, and there's these people that make them, guys. They make them out of metal and stuff, and they're intense. They have an obsidian soundboard, which makes it sound real. It's amazing stuff, guys. Alright, so I don't know why we're talking about lightsabers, it helps me. They're about 400 bucks each, guys, holy crap. So I decided to get my vacuum cleaner out and cut it up and make one, and realised how silly it was, and kind of got over it. I ordered a $15 lightsaber made out of plastic on eBay. Hopefully it fills that void until No Man's Sky comes out. It's all about filling the void, guys, and remember, the void is already full. It's full of light. We've just forgotten that as a species. So joy is from within. That's why I play Minecraft, and it brings so much joy, guys. This is a great hobby to have. It's better than Lego, I say. And the things you can build are just limitless. And I really like to build things in this facility. And so here we go, guys. This is my water feature area bathing bathhouse in the side of the house. I'm going to make this identical on the other side, so I'll probably cut the video short and you won't see the other side built. You have to use your imagination. It will get done, but I only have 15 minutes, guys, because that's all that the Share Factory allows me to capture. Although I could get 2 parts and put them both on YouTube in one video, but that would take me 8 hours of editing and mucking around, you know, so hey, I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow I'd like to do another tutorial and maybe finish this house off, and you guys can see the rest. But you will see the finished product, I mean, from an angle in which looks finished, so don't worry about that. And you guys will know how to finish it. And there you go, guys. I've just sort of not sure what I'm going to do here, but I'm kind of liking the color here. But I'm going to fix all that up later. See what the imagining likes to do. It looks pretty good. I think we should put a pole up here, you know, the Roman pole. It's a quartz block all the way up, and that gives it its structure. There we go, guys. An 8-minute house, and no thinking involved. There was no counting blocks or anything like that. It was just, yeah, I had to work it out like this, guys, because I've got to make hundreds of houses. This is not the only house. Like, in this world, I want to fill it up, right, with cities and stuff, so I need hundreds and thousands of houses. So I literally have to be lazy. I have to build quickly, and I have to do it this way. It's the only way this map will ever get done, guys. I think what I'll do is, I'll fly around this map a little bit around the other houses that I've built using the same method of using no method at all. Kind of like Bruce Lee's philosophy, Taoism. Fighting without fighting. Be like water, guys. And that's kind of the philosophy behind Shambhala, and everything in Shambhala is kind of based on non-dualism or anything. So it's kind of just, yeah, just letting the imagination do what it does. And it ends up building itself, guys. So you can see here, every building here is amazing, very unique, and that's the power of creativity, guys. So these are the other houses I've built. You can see here, it's pretty amazing. I love this build here with the water above the head in the lounge room area. That's sick. Yeah, this is one of the first houses I actually built in this world, on the ground over here. Probably about 7-8 months ago. And every month there would be another 20-30 houses around, and then maybe another 3 or 4 buildings added as well. I love this garden outside indoor area. It just has the most awesome feel to it. Again, that was all done by spontaneity, not thinking, not trying to do anything, but just to do, right? It's hard to explain, but with that law applied, it's allowed me to build the most grandest, awesomest designs never seen by any other human being. Like that train station down there is all messed up, and it looks good that way, see? And over here, guys, using the same concept of just building, I've made a whole nother city, town, in which used very similar blocks to give this very, so they all sort of fit together in its own psychology, which would be like their own community type. What's that word I'm trying to find? Where is it? Social. It's a social thing, guys. And everyone used the same blocks around this area. I built this house that sort of goes inside the cave a little bit, which I like. Making the house a lot bigger on the inside than what it appears to be on the outside, which gives the explorer a bit of a buzz when they realize that it's not linear here. Everything is pretty open. I mean, you can enter one door, walk out another door from the other side. Same with mountains, caves. I've got many cave systems here as well, guys. Using the same idea of not really thinking. I had no idea what I was building most of the time. And when it starts to look like something, I label it. I call it heaven, or I call it this or that. Except for Shambhala, that city up there was totally designed, inspired by a dream I had many years ago, so I just made that floating town. So yeah, in my dream it was a lot higher than that. It was more like an asteroid in the sky, in space, in orbit, over a desert. So that's why I built that. But everything else here, guys, is just random building, spontaneity, and just awesome, using the imagination and nothing else. And as you can see, I have the sky lights here, and I have a bathing area, swimming spa, Roman, you know, place. And it's not finished yet, but you can see where I'm going with that, guys. And look at all the other houses here. So I've got many more houses to go. It's going to look like this through my entire map. I want it completely full. As much space would be the golf course. This is as much green you'll see in my world when it's finished. And yeah, so this is a building, this is a great example. See that wing coming out with the glass, which is actually the ice. All that was accident. I just kept building off of accidents and repairing accidents and making newer accidents, which would lead to better designs in the end. So sometimes it looks a little bedazzling, but if you look closer, everything has its place. There are stairs, you know, there's doors, windows, pot plants, you know, areas where you chill out, smoking room, lounge rooms, sleeping area, medical area. There's a Hunger Games above inside the dome, and yeah, guys, so you can see it's very detailed. This is another building that I made with no idea what was going to happen, and at the end it turned into a pool, like a public pool with a diving board. And I had no idea what the hell this was. I actually thought it was just going to be a building or something else. And before I knew it, it turned into a public pool, which gave the community area here a little bit more realism, and looks like it's kind of been lived in a little bit, which it kind of technically has. And that spleef arena is really starting to disturb me. It's too colourful and too large. I might get rid of it. But yeah, this house, guys, 8-minute house. I reckon I could finish it in 12 more minutes, though I don't have the room. So please like and subscribe for tomorrow's tutorial and the rest of this build. See you guys.